I don't want to hear any excuses after you watch this video. By the end of this video, you're going to know how to get started with $0. You don't need any money. You're going to grab $0 and make it into a little bit of money. And you're going to grab that little money and make it into more. And that money into more and more. I'm going to show you every step of the way how to do everything. So if you're broke, if you have $0 at the moment, this video is for you. Also, if you do have money and you're currently in business, this video is also for you because I'm going to show you how to scale it. Just stay tuned. So step number one, how to make money with zero money. Very simply put, you're going to get stuff for free that is actually worth some money to others, and then you're going to sell it. And specifically, what you're going to get are magazines and catalogs. And these are very simple to sign up. You just go to the brand's website, sign up. For example, Lego. You go to lego.com and sign up as a new member. And also in your preference during registration, you're going to put that you want direct mail. You want communication coming to you. And once they have your address, they're going to be sending you magazines and especially holiday catalogs every single month, quarterly, or per year. Now, to identify a lot more brands that are very valuable, you're going to go to eBay. Make sure to have a eBay and Mercari account so that you can sell on those platforms. Then you're going to search for catalog, and then you're going to put new, condition new, and recently sold. That way you can see all the recently sold catalogs. Another filter that I want you to set is that you want the most recent catalogs. That way the results don't show catalogs that are way back in the day. You want catalogs that are new and that they are selling right now. Now you're going to compile a list of all the brands of all these magazines that people have gotten for free and are selling for some money on eBay and Mercari. You're going to come up with hundreds of different brands. Once you have the list, you're going to go to those websites and sign up as a new client, and they're going to be sending you mail to your address. So from time to time, you're going to open your mailbox at home and you're going to get some magazines and catalogs. And then the next step is you're going to be listing them on eBay and Mercari for sale. Now, make sure to list them at a competitive price. To make sure how to price them, you're going to, again, look at all the recently sold listings, and you want to make an average of that price, and that is the price that you're going to be selling them at. As a benchmark, you can expect to make around anywhere from $7 to $15, not including shipping, net on most of these magazines that you're going to get for free. That means if you sell around 10 magazines, that's an easy $100 for you. If you sell 100 magazines, that's an easy $1,000 for you, completely free. There is absolutely no risk, and it's absolutely no cost for you except the time that you spend doing it. All right, you're going to continue doing step one. You can basically continue doing that forever because it's very profitable. And it's a nice additional stream of income for you, especially during the holiday with all the holiday catalogs. But let's move on to step number two. With step number two, I want you to concentrate on high return on investment activities. And basically meaning you're going to find items that are selling for very, very cheap and that are worth double or triple that. And some of the best places to find those are yard sales, garage sales, and thrift stores. And the trick with this one is that you need to know what you're looking for. You can't just show up to a garage sale and expect to miraculously find a good product. There is a lot of content on YouTube, on TikTok, of people that go with their GoPro and they videotape themselves picking up some stuff for cheap and then reselling it. So I suggest you go to those channels. This is not the channel for that, but go to those channels. There's plenty of information. But as an example, you want to focus on items like Lego or like video games or like mugs that has a strong collector base. Manga books is also a good one. And there's plenty of little niches that people are loyal fans of this brand or of this collectible, action figures, Barbies, etc. And you can easily find those at garage sales, either used or new, and you can flip them for a profit on eBay and Mercari. Books is also a good one. However, with books, I suggest you go after the more academic books that are harder to find. As an example of how this works is you're going to show up at a garage sale and you're going to find a Barbie that is selling for $5. Remember, these are people that want to get rid of their junk, of what they perceive as junk, and you pick it up for $5 and then you list it on eBay or on Mercari and it sells for, let's say, $40. Now, make sure that there are actually sales for that item. And I already show you how to check if a particular item has had sales in the past and how much and how frequent. And one of the best things that you can do is open the eBay app, scan the item, either the barcode or take a picture. And then that's going to show you matches for that item. You go to the recently sold listings, and then you see how frequent that item has been selling and the average price. And if that average price and that frequency is more, let's say $40, and you're paying $5 or $10 for it, then you, my friend, just made a decent ROI. And you're going to continue doing that. Now continue doing step 1, continue doing step 2, and we're moving on to step 3. For this step, I want you to create an Amazon seller account, which is very simple to create. That way you can also sell on Amazon. For this step, you're going to visit retailers like Walmart, Target, Home Depot, the Dollar Store, Big Lots, Marshalls, Ross, TJ Maxx, Home Goods, and you're going to go down every single aisle, especially the clearance aisle, to look for highly reduced prices on sellable items. And the only real way of knowing if the item is worth selling is to scan each one of them. Now, there are a lot of applications that you can download, profit calculators. For Amazon, you can simply use, if you're getting started, you can use the Amazon Seller app where you can scan the barcode or you can take a picture of the item and it will show you matching results. The same with eBay, the same with Mercari. Once you get more advanced, you can download tools like Seller Amp. That way you can quickly scan every single item and see how many sales a month that item gets on Amazon, how much is it selling for, and then you can make an educated decision if this is worth purchasing or not. What we discussed on step number 3 is also known as retail arbitrage, RA, and that's basically going to the stores and finding items to resell. Moving on is online arbitrage. This is when you stay at home in front of your computer and instead of finding the items in the store, you're going to be finding the items on the internet. So instead of going to Target, you're going to go to target.com. You're going to go to walmart.com and you're going to browse all the deals that they have on their website, items that are lower than usual, and you're going to find the matches on Amazon, on eBay, or on Mercari to see if there is an arbitrage opportunity, meaning a difference in the price where you buy it and the price that you sell it. That way you can profit. Now, remember that when you sell on eBay, Mercari, and Amazon, you're using their platforms to sell your product. All these platforms charge you a fee. On eBay, it's 12%, on Mercari, it's 10%, and on Amazon, it's 15%. So if you sell $100 worth, you're going to end up with 85, and Amazon will take 15. Also, remember to calculate the cost of your goods, so what you pay for the product. And there are other fees involved, for example, the shipping of the product to the customer. Now, so far, for all the first 4 steps, you've been buying product and shipping it yourself to the customer. So when you get a sale, You package and you ship it directly to the customer. For step number 5, you might start considering using Amazon's Fulfilled by Amazon, otherwise known as Amazon FBA program, where instead of shipping directly to the customer, you prepare a bunch of units, like let's say 100 units in one box. You ship that to the Amazon warehouse, and they are in charge of sorting those out and shipping those to the end buyer once you make a sale. Now, the Amazon FBA model is particularly attractive because you can do it from anywhere. Amazon is in charge of fulfilling all your items, meaning sending those to the end buyer, so you don't have to worry about it. Meanwhile, if you're on vacation and you are in charge of shipping everything to the buyer, you're going to have to put your store in holiday mode because you're not going to be able to fulfill any of the orders. However, Amazon FBA also comes with a lot of additional fees like storage fees and prepping fees, a lot of different fees and a lot of different complications. To recap, so far you've been making money out of nothing by successfully getting and selling catalogs and magazines. Number 2, you've been going to garage sales and thrift stores and getting very cheap products and selling them on eBay and Mercari. Number 3, you've been hitting all the big retail stores and going to the clearance aisle and getting very cheap items and selling them on eBay, Mercari, and Amazon. Number 4, you are also selling on Amazon and fulfilling via FBA. Okay, so at this point, your business is doing really well. You are creating probably a very steady income and you're growing month to month because you're grabbing the profits that you're receiving from your sales and you are reinvesting it into buying more inventory, and then that inventory is selling and then and it's a snowball effect and it's growing more and more. So congratulations, but we are not done yet. The next step is once you have all your living expenses taken care of and you're actually having some spare savings, after you reinvest in your business so that it can continue to grow, I want you to set aside some money to invest in regular investments so that you have investments growing and giving you passive income. But remember, you can only do this once the business is rolling and you have some spare cash that is not going to go into the business. It's not going to go to covering all your expenses and predicted expenses. But if you have spare cash, don't keep it in your pocket. Instead, invest it. One of the best investments is in an S&P 500. This is a fund that tracks the top 500 companies in the United States, companies like Tesla, Apple, Amazon, Google, and it's equally divided amongst all these companies. And it's been growing around 6 to 10% per year, every year. So it's a very solid investment. You can also contemplate investing in real estate, but for that, you would need a larger amount. So if you can put a little bit aside for yourself and your family on an S&P 500 investment, like VOO is the one that I personally am invested in, that would be very good. Now, it's time to consider multiple income streams. I know that your business is probably pumping and it's doing really well. And if you're at it for at least more than 2 years, you're definitely getting some steam going. But I also want you to consider expanding into other avenues. That could be, let's say, investing in a real estate property and turning that into an Airbnb, creating a YouTube channel to get some income, or offering a service that people want. If you're considering offering any kind of service, I would really suggest that that service is something that you are an expert on. So for example, I offer a little service where I provide online arbitrage leads or profitable products. And I've done that after 10 years of experience. So if there is something that you are an expert on, either reselling after you get a couple of years down the belt, or woodworking, or fishing, or anything like that, you can start creating a YouTube channel like this one, and maybe offering a tutorial or a PDF or a service where you charge a little bit of money to the people that are following or subscribing, because they are going to take advantage of the fact that you have a lot of years of experience and they are just starting out. So they benefit from your experience, and you benefit from putting out there something that benefits other people and creates an additional stream of income for you as well. So consider doing that to further increase your gainings. Another way to create an additional income for yourself once you are an expert or you have a lot of years of experience in a subject is to become an affiliate for very reputable companies that you use. For example, on this YouTube channel, I put a link on my description with all the resources that I personally use. And these are tools that I only promote because I myself use them, like a repricer, like a profit calculator, and so on and so forth. These are tools that I've been using for years, and I feel very comfortable recommending to others. Now, when people buy or subscribe to these tools, the company in exchange will give me a little kickback, maybe 5%, 10%, 20%, depending on their commission. So I highly suggest that you do the same. But again, it can only work if you have solid experience on one subject and are willing to share that for the benefit of others. Now that you started to expand into additional streams of income, and your core business, which is the reselling business, is doing really well and growing year to year, now it's time for you to invest a little bit more on the S&P 500, on VOO, which is my personal choice, but you can pick whatever. Try to pick something that is a safe investment. I don't even like Bitcoin or cryptocurrency or anything like that. I know that a lot of you guys like that, but I don't. I like solid investments in solid companies that have been around for a long time and have a proven track record. So find an investment like that you feel comfortable investing in and put it there. And ideally, an investment that gives you dividends. Dividends is when you get paid for those investments, either monthly or quarterly. So you get a little kickback from investing the money every single month or every single quarter. Finally, something very important, and this is a hard lesson that I learned over the years. Do not get sucked into your work. It's very easy once you start making some serious money to get sucked into becoming a workaholic. And remember, the reason you are making money in the first place is to have the freedom to, first of all, escape your 9 to 5, and second of all, to enjoy time with your loved ones, your family, your friends. For example, I love to travel with my family every year, and I like going to different places. And who knows, you might want to take advantage of your travelings and start a different YouTube channel or a different service from something that you learn from traveling. For example, I am lately considering starting another YouTube channel all about traveling. If you're interested in me starting a YouTube channel just about traveling, let me know in the comments. Anyway, I hope you enjoy this video very much. And remember, it's very possible to do anything you want in life, even if you have $0 to have the life that you want. I hope you liked the video. Give it a like and subscribe to the channel. And make sure to check out the other video recommendations at the end of this one. Keep up the great work, and I'll see you on the next video.